I'm not gonna lie to you. Today, I literally did not think that I could get a video out. And it's because I used up entirety of my day to do different kind of chores for the back end of my channel and my brand and all of this. And I literally did not have time for the single greatest task that will give me the highest benefit. That is the 80-20 of my channel. That is making the videos. In the morning, I recorded a 5-minute video of a random topic and I thought that I would publish that today and won't give any value to you, because doing that will help me retain the streak of one video per day. But I realized that that's gonna be a cheating, and it's now about 8 p.m. I generally get it about at 10 p.m. So it's 8 p.m. I have to record it right now. I have to edit it right now and I have to publish it right now. It's a lot of work, but I'm willing to do it because I slacked for the entire day today, even though I was doing productive shit. Anyways, let's get into the main topic. Imagine you're trying to mine for diamonds. You mine, and just as you're about to reach the diamond, you look back and you just go away because you think that diamond won't be found here. But if you were to see that yes, diamonds are there, would you have gone back? And the answer is no, of course. I would have stayed, I would have kept mining, and I would have got the diamond. I would not have gone back. Then why do you give up just like that miner? You know what most people don't realize is they give up at the height of their performance. Just as they are about to reach a goal, they give it up. When not to give up is precisely the time when you feel that you have to give up or you should give up, because your brain will convince you against your own self. Your brain does not want you to succeed. It wants to get the pleasurable activities in at that time, but it doesn't want you to succeed in the long run. But there is a catch to all of this, and that is there are some activities that might not be good for you, that you should quit. Now they might not be bad habits, but there are activities you might quit, and that is not giving up. Giving up is when an activity will actually benefit you, but you are going to quit it. And when you actually quit something, that means that thing did not serve you. If something serves you, you won't quit it. If something does not serve you, you quit it. What do I mean by this? Let's say you do two things in your day. You play basketball and you work on your business. Currently, which is the higher leverage task? If you want to make money, then it is growing your business. That's why the basketball has got to go. You have to quit basketball. But if your goal is NBA, then you have to slow down your business in order to get more time into the basketball so that your basketball skills go up. Similarly, you should quit what does not serve you. Basketball currently did not serve you, or this business did not serve you. You quit one of those. You cannot have both at the same time. You have to quit one and you have to keep one. But what is it when you give up? When you give up is, let's say your basketball skills is going up rapidly and you think that no, this is not enough. I'm never going to be like Mike Jordan or someone like that, and you don't even try and your skills fall back. That is give up. That is not quit. That is give up, because you genuinely wanted to do basketball and that's why you did not quit it, but you gave up. And that is what I mean. Now, why is giving up bad? Giving up is bad because it is counterproductive. And why is it counterproductive? It's because if you were given a choice, run a channel where whatever you upload, people will accept it and you already have 1 million subscribers. Whereas you start a brand new channel and you build up from zero, then you will of course choose the one with the subscribers, because there is always a foundation built. Similarly, it's easier to get success when you are where you are instead of starting from zero again. I'll give you another analogy. Who has more chance to do 50 push-ups? The guy who does 40 push-ups every day or the guy who does zero? Of course, the guy with 40 push-ups. That means he has a foundation, he has a base, and he can work on that base. Similarly, once you quit and you drop down to zero, you will not be able to face the challenges. Now the question becomes how? And the biggest answer to this is journal. I won't say journaling as a vague thing that most people say, that journal and write this and write about your day and all of this. I will literally tell you what to do when you are trying to make a decision. This is my own decision making framework that I use for each and every projects of mine and each and every little, even minor decisions I have to take. Here it goes. The first question I ask myself is, what is the decision? This might seem like a no-brainer, but actually the thing is, whenever you write down something, it clarifies the thing. Whenever you have a thought in your brain will become a mess, because all the parts of your brain will say different things and will have different opinions. Whenever you write that things down, you will be able to look at it from a logical point of view. Question number 2, what is the result? Let's go back to the basketball analogy. If I dedicate 4 hours every day to basketball training, what is the dream result? The dream result might be to get into NBA or or win the local championship or win the national championship or something like this. Write down your dream result. Then the third question, think about alternative options if it is possible. For example, in the basketball analogy I gave you, you had to either choose basketball or you had to choose your business. If we apply this formula or this question, then what do we get? You will write down, so I want to play basketball, but I also want to run my company. What do? I hire people. I outsource the things. I make sure that I don't need to be around always to manage the company. I make sure that I can do little work and get most done in that company so that I can focus on this. Now, of course, you will be focusing on both of them, but you will put more of your focus and energy and power into this particular task rather than this one. And the last and final question, which I find the most interesting, is what would your older version think about this decision? Now, you might be the most stupid guy on the planet Earth, but whenever you enter the shoes of your older self, you will actually give yourself pretty genuine and good advice. And this is what I have noticed with so many people, including myself. Whenever I or someone else write from the point of view of our older selves, like my older version, I will think about when I'm 80 or when I'm on my deathbed. I will think that what if the same decision was to be made by me who was on deathbed? What would he say? And that's how I prioritize, and that's how I get things done. And the last step of the process is write down your final verdict. What is the final thing you're going to do? And write the details then and there. This will help you clarify all the doubts you have in your mind, and this will tell you focus on this because the last 30 minutes or an hour you spent journaling, your brain came to this conclusion, so this is the best. There are other steps as well, like asking smart people for their opinion, because one, you don't have all the knowledge in the world. Two, people who are not you, that means who are out of your body, they can view the things that is going on in your life in a different perspective. Something that you find is very complicating you or making you feel super nervous or anxious might be very simple in the eyes of someone else. If you can, then try and get opinion of other people's, and that actually helps. But if you really don't have anyone else around you whom you can get opinion from, then as I said, visualize your older self and he is going to be more intelligent, and that's a fact. Now let's conclude all of this. The first thing is, it's important not to give up, but you have to distinguish between give up and quit. If there is something that will genuinely benefit you, then don't give up. No matter how hard the circumstances is, it will benefit you in the future. It will never be a detriment. The second thing that some of you will know is something called placebo effect. I will summarize it in a very short way. That is, if you think something can be done, then it can be done. And this is what people will call having an iron will, an iron mind, and never straying from the path. Whenever you catch yourself that you want to give up because it's too hard, that time apply this mindset. Why the hell do I think it's hard? Because I know it's gonna get me results later, so that I can enjoy later. I get to reward myself later. I take all the pain right now and do the thing later. If we talk about this in a work-life perspective, then there is a very nice concept called eat the frog, which means do the hardest possible task first. This similar philosophy can be applied to entirety of your life, and this will make your life so much more better, as you will have the mindset that I need to do the hardest task now. I have to face all of the hardships now that I get to enjoy myself later. And there is also one thing which is very important, that is always saying I get to instead of I have to. Imagine this. You're going to work out, and today's workout is a very difficult one, and you will think I have to do this work right now. But instead, if you just replace that word with I get to do this workout right now, then we can say the following: I get to do the workout right now so that I will have an aesthetic physique, so that I will be able to attain XYZ in the future. This is why this mindset shift is very important. Now, if you want to know about the biggest misconception people have in self-improvement, then go and click this one. Or if you want to know a dark side of self-improvement that many people, including you, face, then go and click this one. I'll see you in the next one. Start if you haven't already.